Ooh. Ooh. Where are the sweet treats? Has anyone seen a sweet treat? Oh, I'll ate all the yum-yums again. Ooh. Ah, hello there. I'm looking for a sweet treat. I best make it myself. Ta-da! You like this? Yeah, it's pretty cool, huh? This 3D printed. Real candle though, so I should probably. All right. The baking video I've been waiting for. I want to do some cozy, cutesy little baking. And as you can see by the title of this video, I want to make Studio Ghibli cookies. Guess where I got this idea? They'll never believe it. Just tell them anyway. Pinterest! I want to dress like I'm a little hobbit. And it's a lovely sunny day. And I love the cute little tubs of the assortment of cookies, and it looks simple. I'm not gonna do the whole making like a log to like then chop it up. I can't do that, okay? Got my ingredients, got my bowl. The plan is to obviously follow a recipe, make some simple cookie dough, separate it into separate bowls, dye each bowl that I need the color of, cut out the shapes of the characters I want, and then either add details on top with cookie dough or add details with some icing afterwards. I don't think I have chocolate chips. I don't think I have chocolate chips. Anyway, but how am I gonna make Studio Ghibli character looking cookies, you might ask? Well, let me tell you. You might have seen that I've mentioned that recently my partner got a 3D printer and we've been going ham. Of course, I was like, oh, I could just 3D print Studio Ghibli cookie cutters. And so I did just that. Ta-da! The way that they printed was the cutout shape and then the detail. So we have Totoro, Calcifer, Gigi, Mini Totoro, and then like big Mini Totoro. And I printed out the shape. Oh, it's so sprite. Got these sprinkles. And they have multicolored stars in them. So obviously I've been dying to use the stars for some little sprite goodies. I also got some like very basic shapes. Because in the little like packaging I saw, there were the characters, but then there were just like the odd couple of cute little shapes. It's time to get started. I need to make this butter room temp. So I'm gonna pop it in a microwave, probably like 10 seconds, really nothing. So I'll go do that. I don't have an actual whisk. I'm just gonna use this. I'm just... Yep, love that. I think my most genuine, from what I can gather, controversial Studio Ghibli take is I actually really genuinely liked that new 3D animated film that came out a few years ago. What was her name? Beeswax or something? No! Her name was fucking Earwig. I actually genuinely liked that film. Nobody liked it because obviously it was 3D animated, and but to be fair, I think they were also saying that they just thought it was like a bad film. I don't know if they were being like giving genuine criticism, or if their judgment was clouded because they didn't like that it wasn't 2D animated, but I really liked it. I thought it was really fun. All right, scoop it up like a baby. Okay, I think we can move on to sugar, which for some reason they use icing sugar, but they called it powdered sugar, which I just assume is the same thing because I'm following a Korean recipe. Following the recipe from the YouTube channel CookingTree, or in Korean, CookingTree. They do the most adorable aesthetic ASMR cooking videos. Absolutely love that channel. Please check it out. A fun ADHD hack for anyone who wants to know. I struggle to get up in the morning. I'm awake, but I don't want to get up. I found that if I play upbeat Nintendo music, whether it's like beach music or just Mario Kart music, it just gets me super pumped. Like I'm the main character in like a video game. So now I just have like a Mario Kart theme tune stuck in my head. And honestly, what about waking up to Coconut Mall? Absolutely, yes. Please, thank you. Do you want to know something I'm like super obsessed with right now? That I didn't intend to get into, but lo and behold, here I am. I am obsessed with the new Pokemon card game app. Usually Pokemon is just my husband's thing. He's the Pokemon goer, go-getter, lover. And I like Pokemon. I just like how cute they are though. I particularly really just like getting the shinies. Now we're genuinely collecting actual Pokemon cards. Oh, you want to see my cards, no one said? Let me show you. So this is my pack. We've only got one so far.
What the hell? Oh my God, no way.
I grew up watching my brothers collect Pokemon cards, and I was just like, this is nerd shit. At the ripe age of like, what was it, like 5, 6? I was like, this is nerd shit. This is like boring, it's basic. I was like, what's the point? It only took me like 20 years or so to be like, this is pretty cool.
I'm thinking I'm beginning to like the opera.
Alright, we gonna whip them up. It smells so good. It's me. Who says 2 grams of vanilla extract? That's crazy. I'm gonna do a teaspoon. And then we need about 8 grams of an egg. Bring this here on over. Go crack an egg. I hate cracking eggs because I'm so bad at it. Yeah. I didn't even turn on the scales. What am I to do? It's the final egg.
A single mom who works 2 jobs.
We're gonna put down some baking powder. Stop! I'm gonna drop my croissant. Now for 504 gramophones of flour. I doubled the recipe, that's why it's a lot. Spatula. Another game I'm playing right now apart from Infinity Nyeki, which by the way, Long Momo wasn't a damn April Fool's joke. Long Momo was just Long Momo. I don't know if that's not caused anyone nightmares. Why did they do it? I also bought the clown fit. Because obviously I bought that clown fit. I want to be a clown. No, the other game I'm playing right now is Monster Hunter, the new one. I honest to God, no surprise here, just started playing the game. 1, because Joe wanted me to, and 2, because I saw the cat chefs, I saw the food, and I was like, sold. But despite that being my only reason going into the last game, I do like it. I do like it. It is a lot easier though when I just get my husband to assist me in every single fight. What is it? I named my Palico Bread. And I named my my bird thing Griffin Puff.
10 billion points for Griffin Puff!
Joe made his Palico look like Knuckles.
Approved.
Which is so funny to me. No fucking cat chefs in the new game though, which like...
You what?
Why would you do that? I can't think of much else to say really, so I'm just gonna try to look up some like stupid basic questions. Yeah, why not? The first question thing I just found was, the top question was, what is your middle name? I'm like, what? These questions are barbarically insane. One of the questions was like, what does it say? Did you have a favorite book or story as a child? And that just reminded me. Listen, if I had a favorite book when I was younger, it was probably just fan fiction. Mass-induced One Direction fan fiction.
I throw my hair up in a messy bun and run downstairs to have my breakfast of orange juice when my mother tells me she sold me to One Direction.
I ate that shit up like it was nobody's fishnets. Raise your hand if you just read all that One Direction fanfiction. Who was your favorite member? Can you guess mine? It was Niall Horan.
Oh, I wanna stay up all night and jump around until we see the sun.
Oh, books, right. I am currently reading a book. I don't know if you've seen any of my books in the background. I have a book club with my bestie. We did it for like shits and gigs at first. We were just intending to just read like the most awful, crappy, like smut books, and then discuss them and discuss how shit and crappy they are. And then now it's just turned into we're just genuinely reading books that we actually enjoy. Currently, we read the first 3 ACOTAR books. But after the 3rd book, I genuinely could not continue. It became so insufferable. I just couldn't. Honestly, I was like honestly close to just not even I would not have even finished it if it wasn't for book club. It was just became like too much sex, too much like self-sacrifice. An absolute banger to like discuss. But the memes, you gotta love the ACOTAR memes. Current book, Belladonna. It is so interesting. It made me discover that I am super into what I believe the genre is called gothic romance. I love that genre. Y'all wanna know a cheeky little secret? I still have not filmed my reveal video for this apron. So there's a chance that I will get this dirty and then it'll just be in the video. It is a risk that I'm clearly taking. Right, now I'm separating the cookie dough into sections. Okay, so I need plain, black, green, yellow, gray, orange, and maybe pink. Now I was told by the internet that if you mix together red, green, and blue, that it'll make black. More like brown. I do not feel like I've made black. Well, I'm about to add soy sauce just to try and make it more black. If anything, it's turning grey. Like, look how bad that is. Alright, so this is gonna take a hot minute. So I'm gonna get back to you when I think I've gotten more somewhere with it. So during that little break, my husband came home and got us some more Pokemon cards. Yes. So we're flipping through them willy-nilly, and Joe gets the coolest Squirtle I've ever seen in my whole life. Like, can you believe that? Like, what the frick, dude? It's time. So I mixed all these colors. Did not get black in the end, got a really dark brown. Tried making gray, a light gray, got brown. So the rest of it went fine, but that was just a nightmare. It was a nightmare. I think the what I did for the calcifer color turned out the best. The best. So because there's no gray, I don't know if I should. I don't know if I'll end up doing Totoro. The rest should be fine. This big boy is gooey. Why is it gooey? Well, because I think it became about 90% food coloring, which is disgusting. I know. Tried adding cocoa powder so that it wasn't just too much flour. Then tried adding flour, and she's still gooey. So we'll do her last. If I just go get line some trays, some parchment paper, then I think we can get started. Here we go. Okay. I think, honestly, we should do calcifer first. So I'm thinking, I've made a yellow, and the yellow's really yellow. And I made this. I'm thinking, if I get some of this and roll it out with a bit of this, I can make it look a bit more like fire. Fire! Alright, let's move this aside and put down some fire. Yeah, baby! Yes, that seems like a reasonable amount. Yes, yes, yes. I'm gonna make it like a thick chunky line. Ew. Then let's whip out the orang. Let's throw a little bit of flour on top so nothing sticky wickies, eh? Alright, let's see what happens when we roll. That's looking a lot better. There's our cookie cutter. Let's try cutting one out. Yeah. Nice. That looks pretty swell if you ask me. Let me see if the detail thing works. Oh, that's so cute. All right, let's try making these little duck guys. All right, yellow is in the ring. These look so cute. I made paper mache. Yeah, if you can get a few more circles out of that. Time to add those also to the tray. Let's do the pink. Because the pink is just meant to be like cute, silly little flower. This looks straight up like gum. This looks like bubble gum. And that's freaking delicious. All right, let's do some little baby tortoise. I'm having to just pick it all out. Well, oh dear. I'll just have to use it for the shape, and then maybe I'll just go grab a knife and then just cut it out myself. Alright, what's next, sheeple? I'm thinking it's the green. It's the green, it's the green, it's the green you need. Damn it. No. Girl, I got stuck again. I'm gonna do some little leaves now with the rest of the green. Right, I've been putting off this ugly poo-poo brown.
What the dog doing?
Yeah, I'll try using it for Gigi. The Gigi, like, cookie cutter though, I cut out, it's not really a cookie cutter, it's kind of like just the face. I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. I know I'm gonna have to do is a bloody hand cut them out again. This one turned out so good. What the heck happened to these? I whacked this in the freezer to firm it up a bit, and while it did work, it's like stained the cling film a gross lime color. Let's try and do some soot sprites and maybe some no faces. And I'll have to then call it a day. Oh, nice. Soot sprites. All right, it's the end of the day. I'll be back tomorrow to decorate them and then display them. See you tomorrow. Woo, it's the next day. Want me to sing something? You didn't see anything. The cookies are baked. I, with leftover dough, made some little stars. Made some cutesy wootsy little stars. I have pre-made 2 colored fondants. Since I don't have any black dye, Nico's gonna have to melt some chocolate. And then I'm gonna try and use like a toothpick or something to like make little dots for eyes. I think we should get started on Gigi's Buzz. This is nice. Alright, I'm gonna use a knife, almost like trace around the end. That's looking pretty cute. Little bow tie. Alright. Let us make the rest. Can you tell which one I like the most? Well, I made all that red fondant just for that. Now to use the orange. Orange will be for the little duckies. The little duckies, little duckies. Just a cute little moose. They smell fucking delicious. We have our lovely, lovely little lane. That's so cute. Now, I think the main thing I need to do is just cut out a bunch of freaking eyes. Now, got cookie cutters, but they're too big for the eyes. So what did I get for the eyes? Funnels. Think smarter, not harder. Let's go. I've never added fondant to I've baked. Never added fondant to anything. People make it look so easy. And here I am like, how do they get it to stick? And I looked at my cupboards and I found some Biscoff spread. Man, this thing's hefty. So Mama's gonna use some Biscoff spread.
2 hours later.
Everything coming to life with his eyes is so spooky. Daddy, chill. Are they too big? They look a little too big. I'm gonna add some stars to the soot sprites. I'm gonna add some stars to the soot sprites. I'm gonna make some cat food soda. They're gonna think it's actually soda. But what they really don't know that it's actually cat food. That's how you make cat food soda. Look how cute they all look. I think they're looking very whimsical. Now I'm just separating these little purple sprinkles with a no face. They look so heckin' stupid. They look so heckin' stupid. Little have to do. Now onto the chocolate. Girl, I hope this mother works. Yay, it does! Look at those goofy little eyeballs. Oh dear. Some of these guys are starting to look a little insane. Why do they look insane? Okay, some of them genuinely looked insane and clicked out of their mind. But, I mean, it worked. They gave them eyes. That's great. That's brilliant. I think I'm done. I think now I can do the little reveal. Make them set them up, make them look all pretty. I'll show you that. And then we'll be done. Welcome back. Thank you for watching. This isn't usually the type of video I make. I usually do sewing and crafting. I don't usually do a baking video. But if you're here, thank you nonetheless. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to stick around, I will keep crafting. I love to craft. I craft every single day. And I love making fantasy, medieval, cottagecore, and video game stuff. So, I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye. That'll do. That'll do, donkey. La 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 la. Pigs in blankets. Link. Your turkey's ready.